Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, that was... I'm glad I didn't resign that one after rook e1. It did seem end of game after rook e1. Oh, blimey. That previous video, you've got to check it out on YouTube.com, KingsCrusher. if you're seeing this video in isolation, it was... Okay, while we were waiting, let's watch Naka. So Eros, who is that? 3-1, 3-2 from Canada. Ah, it's Eric Hansen, 2-4-60, Canadian champ 2011. Almost tempted just to watch the end of this game before playing. I wonder, the World Open, I saw Eric playing the World Open for a moment. I didn't follow that World Open. Who won that World Open? It sounds like a really prestigious tournament, World Open. Actually, I'll check a bit. Okay, anyway. Let's play B3 again, but properly. Try and play it properly. With H3 if needed, if I get that structure again, which I'm not going to. I mean, B6 is being played by Naka anyway, so I think it's viable in Blitz. Okay. Okay, H3 for G4, would he really... G3 and then H3. H5. It's H5. Bishop G2, okay. Finish like both bishops. Knight D4 wins the light square bishop almost. D3 threatening knight D4. Sort of like a reverse. I can nick that light square bishop with knight D4. E5 I take on F5. And I just castle. Because he's blocked his own bishop in. And he's create a pin here though, can't he, on this bishop? If he moves the knight. Oh, he hasn't done that. Okay, I don't want to give him such a lockdown just yet. On E3, I'll wait for him to play E5. Or C5. I can try and tease this bishop to try and win it, like with Queen E1, E4. Tease the bishop, so I'm going to trap it. You play this in the Leningrad anyway. Queen E8, E5, thematic idea in the Dutch Leningrad. So Queen E1, E5, or just taking now. Accept the lockdown on E4. It's controversial, but maybe I'm giving him what he wants. It's Queen F3, Queen E7, Knight D2. He can take on E3. I can play Rook E1 after. If I don't do that, what am I doing in this position? I can play Queen F3 and Rook E1. If I play Rook E1 or King F2, I think Rook E1. I don't think the Rook's doing anything there for the moment. So why not put it on E1? D4, Knight D2 takes Knight C4. Get that pawn back. Thematic in the Dutch. I can try and stop B5, or at least share the A file. Get some A file pressure. Right, he's played that. Now this is thematic in the Dutch to give up that pawn temporarily. So to get A4 works with this. You can't have B5 here to chase the knight immediately, so that's pretty cool so far. D takes knight C4. Happy with that. He's opened up the diagonal. It's juicy, sort of, isn't it? So G4 here, just to keep my pawns intact, gives me the idea of G5 later. And pawns are sort of intact for the moment. Although D takes does kind of, it opens up more diagonals though. Knight C4, has he got a tactic there? What tactic will he have? He's got H3s if he wants it. To lure the bishop away or the queen away. It looks hyper-modernish actually. It looks as though Black committed kind of, you know, occupation of the centre and might be paying some penalty here. If I'm getting all these diagonals down, both diagonals, crisscross diagonals. So okay. Right. Looks like a nice position, but maybe F5. He's got G5. He's also G5 enough. G5, knight H5. There's F5. There's Queen G5 there. G5 has with it Bishop H3. How about Bishop C3 or Knight E5? I think Knight E5 actually. To just recapture on E2. He's going to take on E5 later. I can't round that pawn up, can I? Any other way? I can't see any easy ways of rounding up the pawn. Ah, oh, I don't know. I don't want to lose on time either. What about just King F2 if I want to round up the pawn? Keep the two bishops. Nope. G5 first. Right, G5 first. I've weakened F4. There's Bishop H3 there as a move. I'm getting a grip on F6. What about just getting rid of that bishop? Hang on a sec. I get rid of that bishop, his king's slightly weakened. Now he's still got this extra pawn, and he's got knight G3 on the cards. Okay, C3 for rook A2. Try and get that pawn back like that. You can target F4 now at some point. No, I'm not getting the pawn back. D4 for D5. Try and use my D pawn. Actually, knight E5 would be good, and maybe an exchange sack later, and maybe use that diagonal. Play D5, then was knight E5. I'm not losing B3 straight off the bat. So knight E5, exchange sack if I want to win that pawn. Or what about King H2, Bishop H3? Maybe that's more sensible. King H2, Bishop H3. So on D7. Okay, I'll get that. A file. So just taking on A7 here. Isn't that useful? B3 is protected for a moment. King H2, Bishop H3 is amplified now because of that D7 pressure. So I'll play King H2 for Bishop H3. D5 and Queen C3 could be handy on the diagonal as a check. I think King H2, Bishop H3. It doubles rooks, say doubles rooks. No, he's not doing that. Well, I have got D5 opening up the diagonal, the Queen C3 check diagonal. Might as well use that. I think. Surprised knight E6 anyway. Hopefully there's not too much going on. As long as his knight's not given too much action to this rook. No, rook A6 or check. I think rook A6. I don't like having loose pieces around the shop. What about rook C6 just to protect the rook? He's a bit short on time. Rook C6 here. Maybe Queen C3 later. Or Bishop H3. And lose that D5. So about knight D6 here. Doesn't that win a rook or something? The exchange. He is short on time, 30 seconds. Give me that rook. Right, the check will protect my rook. I got another check there. I'll take that one after to threaten Queen G7 mate. So knight F1. Just take and mate him. Queen G7. Queen G3. Hang on, it's got Queen G3. Whoops. Don't tell me I've just gone into a perpetual. King here. Played with 10 seconds left. He's going to exchange off queens. I play rook c7. Yes! Oh, 2-3-7-3. I'm breaking my record again. Oh, blimey. That's just slightly to the wire, that game. 5 seconds left. I have to play King H3. It's not the sort of move you want to play with 5 seconds on your clock, King H3. But it was the only way to get rid of the perpetual. Blimey. Oh, blimey. Oh, he's... Oh. That was some game. Cool. The queen and knights are really, really dangerous. They really are. Ah, actually, I didn't need to sack the queen there, did I? But he just blocked the diagonal. What do I do about that if I don't sack the queen? I suppose any normal rational... It has Queen G3 as well as Queen G2. Maybe it's a good move in the circumstance. It gets rid of his attacking bits. Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.